Hey guys, and welcome to another Gravy's Brew Review with me, Gareth Goes Gravy. And a happy Homebrew Wednesday to you all guys. Now, on the subject of homebrew, for this review, as you saw from the title at the beginning, and as you can see from the title below, I'm bringing you a review of my homebrew Russian Imperial Stout that I brewed especially for Christmas. So what can I tell you about it as I open it up? For those of you that followed me for a while, you'll know that back in late August I brewed this on camera, making the beer up using 3 beer kits, a Cooper's Lager, Stout, and I believe the Dark Ale. What I'll do, I'm not going to go into that too much because I want to get on to the review of this. I'm going to pop a link down in the description to the video. For those of you that may have missed it, I'm going to pop a link down in the description to the video where you can see me brewing this up. And the only other thing I can tell you about it, I think I made reference to it at the end of that particular video of the potential ABV, or the estimate of the ABV being upwards of 9%. I can tell you for a fact now that I got this to 9.1% ABV, once again, as you can see by the title. Anyway, I'm not going to dawdle, I'm just going to get on with it. Here is a drink, just a very small dark beige head, colour as you'd expect with a stout, very black. In fact, I cannot see any light through that whatsoever. Say that, just a tiny hint of light just at the bottom of the glass there. I will also admit 2 other things. This has been in the bottle now for around about 4 months, and it's not the first time I've had this. I have sampled this over the course of the last few weeks since the turn of December, just to see how the beer is progressing in the bottle, how it's conditioning. Excuse me. But there's not much else I can tell you, so I'm not going to beat around the bush anymore. I'm just going to crack straight on, get on with the review. I just saw I did the pour. Anyway, I also forgot to show, I don't know if there'll be much in the way of carbonation. Probably not. Anyway, I'm dawdling. Let's get it on the glass, let's give it a nose. Ooh, wow. And on the aroma, I'm getting a very heavy dark fruit flavour. Currants, raisins. A lot of licorice. Not much else in the way of what you'd expect from a stout. I'm not getting any of the roasted aromas. I'm not getting any chocolate. Not getting any nuttiness. It's all dark fruit. Anyway, I'm going to go in for a taste. Cheers. it's progressing nicely. And on the flavours, once again, I'm getting a lot of dark fruits, currants, raisins, figs, licorice by the by the bucket load, by an abundance. It is actually very thick and very viscous. I don't know whether you could probably actually tell just by looking at that on video, but that does taste very thick. Not thick and creamy, just very thick, very heavy. And being at 9.1%, you can't actually taste much in the way of the alcohol. I must admit that's probably due to the fact that I have let this bottle sit on a countertop for the last hour or so, just let it come to room temperature, because it has been in the fridge most of the day. But yeah, that is actually progressing very nicely. I have still got plenty of this left, so hopefully over the next few months I can see if anything else comes out, see if any flavours kind of drop out, and lets others come to the surface. On the subject, I'm just going to go in just for another quick slurp, just to see if I can't get anything else. There's not a whole lot else I can get out of it. I can taste the carbonation. There is a little bit of carbonation there, just on the back edge, which is very nice. It's not harsh, it's not bitter, which is very nice. So there's not really a whole lot more I can say to it, except on the verdict, I'm going to say, well, I can't say buy it and try it because this is a homebrew. So what I'm going to do, guys, I'm going to say buy the ingredients and brew it. For those of you that like your stouts and you want something a little bit heavier and more in the way of alcohol from just your regular stouts, your Guinnessy kind of stouts that are around about 4%, get yourself the ingredients to make this up and brew it. And on the subject, I'm going to drop 2 links down in the description. Excuse me. I want to drop 2 links down in the description. For those of you that have recently subscribed to me and may have missed the brewing of this beer, excuse me, I'm going to drop a link to the brewing video down there. I will show you, in which I show you what you have to do in terms of brewing this particular beer. It's a kit beer, so there's not a whole lot for those of you that already brew kits, except that you use 3 beer kits, about 500 grams of sugar, and the 3 kit yeasts. But once again, the video down there will explain everything that you need to know. I'm also going to drop a link down in the description to the Cooper's website, in which you can get the recipe for this particular beer. I think I actually have the link in there, as well as the recipe in the brewing video, so you've got 2 chances to see or to find the link, put my teeth in, for the recipe for this kit. But definitely, if you like your stouts, definitely brew this up, get it brewed early for next Christmas. That's all I can say. Alright guys, well, that was just my hopeful quick review of this particular homebrew. as always, if you have any general comments, questions, queries about the drink, drop them down there in the comments, we'll get some discussion going. And if you've brewed this before, and you agree or disagree with anything I've said in the course of this video, once again, drop your comments down there and we'll talk. And before I sign off, guys, as you can see from the description, this is going to be my last video for 2015. Wanting to go out in a big way. So just thought I would take just a couple of minutes, even though this video has gone on for 11 minutes already. Thought I'd just take a few minutes just to kind of explain what I'm hopeful of doing in 2016 here on this channel. Now, for those of you once again that have followed me for a while, you'll know that I not only review commercial beers, but I brew beers of or using different methods, kit and kilo. I've also had experience with a couple of partial extracts. I've also got into doing a couple of all grains, which I'm hopeful of actually doing a little bit more of in 2016. I would definitely like to get into brewing a few more all grains in 2016, so I'm hopeful of being able to bring you some videos in that respect. And I'm also wanting to get back into, I should say, a little bit of regular vlogging, kind of about my everyday life. Of course, I won't be without a beer when I do these videos. I'll probably do those on the Wednesday, kind of try and expand on my Homebrew Wednesday videos, kind of get a few more of them out if I am not brewing or reviewing in that respect. So those of you that I have followed for a number of years here on YouTube, that may be watching this here on YouTube or over on Facebook, that I've made friends with over the few years, all I'll say, guys, is watch your subscription boxes and your email inboxes, because you might see my name pop up in those boxes. I might start resubscribing to a few of you guys that I know, I've made friends with and have followed for a number of years. Once again, kind of wanting to get back into just doing a little bit of regular vlogging, which, again, just as a small preview, you can expect in some cases on my Homebrew Wednesday videos. So just wanted to get that one out of the way, guys. And guys, well, that's all I've got for you for this evening and for 2015. So until next time, until 2016, from Gravy's Brew Review, this has been Gareth Goes Gravy. I'll see you later, and I hope you have a Merry Christmas and a Happy New Year. Cheers.